I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
It's all about good morning.
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 How you doing?
Morning.
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 Morning. Morning.
Morning.
Anyways, yes, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so used to Julian saying everything. Anyways, good morning, Hero Nation. I'm not the best at this.
It's all right.
Yes, I am. Anyways, we are here with Mr.
That's a
Nessie.
lie, Adrian.
Yes, we already established that, Julian. Thank you. We are here with Mr. Nessie and Mr. Andretti and I.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all doing today?
Good. I'm the
Hello?
I'm the gluten-free ravioli.
Yes,
Hold up.
Can I? I'm going to start with something.
Gonna start with something. All right. Good morning, Mr. Andretti. How
Good
we
morning,
doing?
Mr. Nessie. I come bearing gifts
All right.
Okay.
because, again, I'm very thankful. I'm very happy you had me on the show this week. Thank you so much for inviting me. So in about 40 days, there's 4th of July. So I figured some T-shirts.
T-shirts.
Now you get. So Julian's not here, so you get to pick which one, the red or the blue.
The blue.
You got it.
Thank you.
We'll leave this here. And one for you, Mr. Nessie.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because I appreciate everything you do for the kids and just by doing the show. And it was your vision that started this, so good job, and thank you for having me on.
I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. All right. So it is a jam-packed Thursday episode. It's a throwback Thursday. We've got, I think we'll have weather. We've got announcements.
I can
Yes.
There you go. We're going to do the weather with Mr. Andretti, I guess. All right. So let's see what happens when. Does this mean he's like our captain and like if he's not here, it doesn't work?
I know.
Not
Like
entirely
that
sure.
can't be the truth, right?
It's
think so.
no, you know, like it falls apart when he's not here. That's not a good thing.
Oh, man.
I feel like it falls apart when he is here. His parents are asking, where is he? We don't know.
I have no idea where they're, man.
All right. Let's do the weather.
Yes.
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
The weather, baby.
Yes, the weather, baby. I'm doing exactly what the hot ravioli's doing.
Time out. Nope. Time out. This just in.
Uh-oh. He's stuck at the
No.
door.
Worse. Here's what it says. He's going to the DMV for his permit.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
And they're watchers of the show, and they saw him come in. They said, "Get out, get out."
Oh my goodness. You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Why?
He's going to drive.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on.
I feel more scared than now he's on the road.
Oh,
Scared.
God.
Well, I could see him flipping out with someone with a who's the actor he hates?
Robert Pat.
Yeah, Rotten Patton T-shirt, "Rah!" like crashing because he's yelling at
I
someone.
got this image of Kermit the Frog and Fozzie the Bear from the original Muppet movie, moving right along, just driving the old Studebaker.
Moving right along. Do-do-do, that song.
Hey,
Thank
old
you,
Kermit
thank you.
the Frog here.
Thank you, Mr. Nessie, for putting that song in my head all day now.
All right. Anyway, the weather. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I'll read from the app. It is now 51 degrees and sunny, and it looks like sun all day long with a high of 71. And I do not see rain.
Do not worry. Do not fret.
I don't see rain for like the next week or so. But the weather is unpredictable, but according to the Apple phone app, we're clear for today.
Boo!
I just want Friday to come already.
Well, guess what?
But
We're almost there.
yes, we're almost there.
Tomorrow it will be Friday.
Yes.
Tomorrow it will be Friday. Quick programming note: there will be no program tomorrow,
Uh,
as I will not be here tomorrow. So
okay.
I guess I'm the captain.
Are you getting your permit too?
No, I'm not getting my permit.
Okay.
No.
I already have my permit, so I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. Don't you drive like Uber or something?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I did it one summer. I tried it one summer as a job, and it was fascinating. It was actually pretty nice. Like I followed the rules, and I didn't want any drunks. So I drove early in the morning, and I just took people to work. And the most fun part was going to airports. Because, hey, where are you going on the trip? Oh, well, it was nice to talk to people. It was actually a pretty cool job.
I feel like I could go one of two ways at that, where I would love to talk to people who are new and interesting, and then part of me like, I do not want to talk to anybody. So I can go 50-50 on the whole thing.
And there was one lady, I took this elderly lady to a doctor's appointment, and she left her phone in my car. So I shut off Uber. I went back to the doctor. I sat in the waiting room, and I said, no, I'll wait for her. And she came out. She goes, oh, my goodness, thank you so much. I said, I just felt like, how would I feel if I lost my phone? And my mom, and she was like, thank you so much. I said, don't you dare tip me, because that was the right thing to do. But she tipped me anyway. But that was cool.
Nice. All right.
Anyways, let's move on to announcements.
Yes, announcements.
Did you know after we do the show each day, we release it as a podcast? You can listen to the Zero Morning Show on demand or wherever you listen to your podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and Google Podcasts.
The clubs that are meeting today, we've got the African American Club at 2:40 in the Media Center.
Art Club meeting at 2:40 to 4 o'clock in room A101.
Chess Club.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Today, man, I don't know what happened.
What?
Let's talk about the Thursday clubs.
Oh, okay. Oh,
The
that's what the WE meant?
Yes, Wednesday. Yes, sorry. The Alliance LGBTQ Plus Club, 2:40 in A208.
Chess Club meeting at 2:40 to 4 o'clock in room C107.
Class of 2023, 2:45 to 4 o'clock in C209 or D206.
Class of 24, 2:45 in D311.
Class of 26 meeting at 2:45 to 4 o'clock in room A206.
And the class of, that was actually 2025, class of 2026, 2:45 to 4 o'clock in B214.
The Thespian Honor Society, 2:45 to 3:45 in E104.
FBLA Club meeting at 2:45 to 3:30 in room C107.
Hispanic Culture Club, 2:45 to 4 o'clock in D211.
I don't know if the Spectrum Art Magazine is meeting, but I know they're getting ready to distribute this year's edition of the Spectrum Art Magazine. So if they're meeting, it's going to be at 2:45 in E104.
STEM Club meeting at 2:45 to 3:50 in room B214 or G208.
Student Council from 2:45 to 3:45 in B321.
Chromebooks can be serviced daily during the following times: 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. If your Chromebook is needing help and assistance, ask your teacher for a pass and go to their setup near the main staircase.
Geek Club is collecting. Oh my God.
It's like you're growing up.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Anyways, Geek Club is collecting board games that will be donating to Red Shot School Elementary to help students with social and communication skills. If you would like to donate a new or gently used board game, please drop them in C205 or in the collection box across from the main office. They will be collecting until June 9th, 2023.
That's a great thing. Because
Yes.
COVID, everyone was in pajamas for a year.
Yep.
How much we lost in communication skills. That's excellent that they're doing that.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Sazon Latino, episode 7, should be dropping today, starring the acclaimed Mr. Andretti.
See?
Get Sazon
Or the
Latino wherever you listen to podcasts. Go to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/Sazon Latino for more information.
The Night of Stars. Come out and support your fellow zebras and be amazed by the talents of the others. It's going to be happening tonight at 6 p.m. The tickets cost $5 at the door.
I never seen a zebra tap dance.
I mean, neither do I.
What kind of shoes would they wear? Would they fit? Would
Probably.
tap dance fit on a zebra?
Probably.
You're invited to the New Brunswick High School Spring Concert. It's going to be next Thursday, June 1st at 5:30 in the auditorium and will feature performances from your band, orchestra, percussion ensemble, jazz band, and the chamber groups.
Chamber groups is choir. That's part of it. Because one of my students, I asked, I said, what is a chamber group?
Okay.
They told me.
So they'll have instruments and voices.
Yes.
Anyways, the sidewalk sizzle is happening June 1st at 2:45. It's going to be at the student entrance in the courtyard. Snacks and chalks will be provided. Do not eat the chalks.
That's right.
No chalk eating.
No.
Seniors, we want to celebrate you and all that you've accomplished here at the high school. Send us your memories or words of wisdom as you leave this place. Go to zebrapodcastnetwork.com/shoutout.
Submit your announcements. So you want to get your announcement on the morning show, submit your announcements. Go visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. Submit something on our Google form or send us a voicemail. That's it for today's announcements. And now it is time for a show within a show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Zero Sports Desk with Mr. Nicholas.
Good morning, Zebras. In the GMC Track and Field Championships, we want to give shout-outs to the boys' track team. They placed 11th at the championships. And we want to give a special shout-out to senior Josh Nazario. He placed 3rd in the shot put competition and the discus competition. On the ladies' side, shout-out to senior Precious Kamara. She placed 11th in both the 400-meter and the 800-meter races.
Now, quick question. 11th place. I'm impressed by how big this tournament is.
Yes.
How many schools are involved?
I think it's every school in the county.
Wow.
It's over 20 schools.
Wow, that's
and
pretty.
Hundreds of runners.
That's impressive to put that together.
Yes, for sure. What else is going on here? We want to give a shout out to our 2023 spring athletes for their hard work and dedication. They've represented the community, you have represented the school, and you worked hard in the spring season. Shout outs to all of you. We're going to turn our attention to the fall. If you're interested in playing football, soccer, esports, running cross country, playing girls tennis or girls volleyball, you need to register on Family ID and get your physical in order. If you're watching us on YouTube, scan the QR code on the screen or a swipe or a tap in the app you're listening in. You can get over to the Family ID and take care of your physical.
And that QR code, am I correct? Is there a dinosaur in the middle of it?
Yes, there is.
Why?
I don't know. It's Google. Cross Country has their fall interest meeting today, 2:45 in H215. Girls Volleyball has an interest meeting next Wednesday, May 31st at 2:45 in C305. And Girls Tennis has their interest meeting next Thursday, June 1st at 3:10. That's it for Zebra Sports. Go Zebras!
Go Zebras indeed.
Yes. Anyways, it is Throwback Thursday.
No, I have to be fair and balanced.
Yep.
Really?
Let's go.
No.
Yesterday in Major League Baseball, the Baltimore Orioles played the New York Yankees again.
Yes, they did.
And because I'm fair and balanced, we have to start on the other side. So here are some highlights from yesterday's Yankees-Orioles game. And
We're
if you're
here to
wondering
stay.
why are we talking Major League Baseball, I'm a Yankee fan, and Mr. Andretti, for some reason, is an Oriole fan.
Driven into left center field and deep, giving Chase Mullins on the run, looking up. See ya! A long home run for Gleyber Torres, and the Yankees lead 2-0.
Little Gleyber Day action there from Torres.
Too, didn't he?
We're getting there.
Well, that one's driven to left field and deep. Is that going to stay fair? That ball is gone. Another home run for Torres. And it's 5-1 Yankees.
So, yes, at one point the Yankees were up 5-1.
And they were feeling pretty good, I'm sure.
Feeling pretty good. And unfortunately, they were playing the Orioles. So here we go.
We're here to stay.
And Adam hits a fly ball to the right, deep into the corner, by the pole. That ball is off the pole. Ding dong, the Orioles are right back in it.
Ding dong.
Adam Adam Frazier's power surge
Who?
continues with a 3-run left-on-left homer.
Traditionally,
And
this is
a
what the Orioles
5-4
do.
game
And this is why it's
just
frustrating
like
for me as an
that.
Orioles fan. The Orioles have these young players. They bring them up. Once they establish they're good, the owner, who's cheap, doesn't pay them, and they wind up on the Yankees, usually.
Or other teams. Other teams have money.
Yes.
Here's another one.
Henderson smacks it fair, past the dive of Rizzo, into the right field corner. McCann scores, Mateo burning behind him, and he will score easily. And the Orioles have resurrected this game. A 5-run 7th inning, a pinch hit 2-run double for Henderson, and a 6-5 Baltimore lead.
No!
Yep. Ball game over. Oh, wait, hold on.
And Santander may help that cause. Rutschman got a great jump around third. Bader's throw will not make it, and the ball kicks away. Anthony's going to try to take second. Abreu's throw on him is late. Santander gets an extra base. Santander gets an RBI. Mike Elias battling the elements, freezing his tail.
Shut up. Anyway, Yankees lost 9-6.
Ball game over. Orioles win. The Orioles win.
I'm going to cut your mic, Andretti.
No, but it's this year. The AL East is going to be fun to watch.
It is.
Every team is good.
We were saying just before we walked in the studio, best division in baseball this year.
Yep, by far. It's not
I
even
think the
close.
Blue Jays, who are in last place, would be in first place in the AL Central.
Absolutely.
So, there you go. All right.
Yes.
What's up, Adrian?
Nothing much. Just tired. It's Thursday. Friday Junior, as I would like to say.
Friday Junior.
Friday, Junior. Your hair's still looking good today, by the way.
I know.
You must have had a good night of sleep.
Yes.
So did I.
Anyway, what's up with you guys?
Throwback. I'm curious to see what Mr. Nessie comes up with. He always comes up with good stuff. So
Yes.
looking
He
forward to this.
usually always comes up with good stuff, and I'm going to be honest, I do not have a Throwback Thursday game to play today. Here's why. Yesterday, I'm going to throw it back. We'll talk a little time travel real quick. Big DC fan, and yesterday was the series finale of The Flash on the CW. So I
gotcha.
made the conscious decision to watch the series finale of The Flash and not prepare for today's show.
That's nothing wrong. Because I have some questions for
Okay.
Adrian, if
All right,
that's okay.
go
That's
ahead.
not throwback, but
All right, go ahead.
I honestly think it's so cool that you like to go fishing with your brother, and the fact that both of you just where did you, last time you went to Long Island?
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Seriously, like I'm not joking around or anything like that. Because you just spend quality time, brother. That's really cool. And I had questions about fishing. This is gonna sound like a joke, but I really don't mean this as a joke. It fascinates me when you fish. Right, you have to put lure, something on the hook. Right.
Right.
Why is it not always something live?
I mean, it depends on really on what bait you're using. So, like, let's just say you put a lure, right?
Okay.
And you put like a bait, like a piece of, I don't know, something. I mean, you could use live bait. Personally, for me, I like to use night crawlers,
What are they?
like giant worms.
Okay.
So yeah, basically, I like to put giant worms to catch fish, because like, bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So the reason I asked the question is because you use something live, right?
Yeah.
The fish can smell it,
Yes.
right? But aren't there lures that are just plastic or metal?
Hmm.
Why do they work?
That's pretty much for bigger fish, not for like small time fish. Because like if like let's say you're using a lure, right, and it works, and because it's like made out of plastic or whatever. Basically, those type of lures are more likely to be for like basses, catfish.
So the fish, they go by sight. So it looks like something.
Yeah, because like it only eats small fish, because like big fish only eat other small fishes.
Okay.
That's how I think it works.
Yeah, because it's like something live, they could see it, but they could probably smell it or however they do that underwater. With something that's just plastic, they can only see it.
Yeah.
So the fish are being tricked, which kind of shocks me actually, because I would think they would, hey, this has no smell or whatever they sense, but yet it still works. That's fascinating to me.
I mean, you could also put like a spray on the lure to make it smell like something is alive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could also spray it, down with some.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could also do that, but you could also do that.
You ever go crabbing?
No, but I plan to.
Ew!
Because they have the traps
Mm-hmm.
open up and so the crabs come out. That's fascinating to me. Fishing that it works. Like they're not very smart. If the fish, it's plastic, but yet they're biting it. Like that's fascinating to me.
No, but like when you're fishing out on the ocean, you have to use a bigger rod. You have to use
Why?
because like if you're using like a small time fishing rod made for like lakes or ponds, then it will just break easily.
Oh, okay.
Because since you're out fishing in the ocean, you have to use a bigger rod to catch bigger fish.
Because so it'll bend more.
Yeah,
So it gives it strength.
Yeah, so it will be more. It will give it strength to like reel it in and pull it in.
No, you make it bigger.
Yes, and my tip if you're out fishing out in the ocean is to use not really a small bait, but like a good chunk of bait.
Okay.
Cause you could use a lure if you want.
So the more bait, it'll be seen more. Like it'll get attention more. Is what you're saying.
It will get attention more. Yes.
Now, I'm not saying you and your brother are breaking laws or anything like that, but we're allowed to fish? Like, isn't there a rule that if it's a certain size, you have to throw it back? Is that true?
Yes. If it's like a certain size, I mean, this applies to like ponds, rivers, and lakes.
Okay.
Not so much for the ocean though. I'm not entirely sure.
Do you need a license?
Yes, you do need
Really?
a license. Yes, you do.
So like the police can show up on the boat.
Yeah. If the police show up on the boat and you have a certain fish, and if it's like a certain size, then you have to throw it back. But if it's like a decent size, you can keep it, but you have to show your license first.
Wow, I didn't know there was a license.
Yeah, you need well.
How do you get a fishing license? Do you have one?
Yes, you can either obtain one by getting one online, or you could also buy one.
And do you have one?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're fishing.
Is there a test?
No, you
You
just
just pay for it. And
you just pay for it.
Oh,
that's
okay.
it. You just pay for it. Because like, what the fishing license does, it allows you to keep the fish that you have caught.
Oh, I see.
It allows you to keep the fish that you have caught. So like, there was this one time I went to a lake, not a lake, but a river down in Maine.
Okay.
I was fishing there with my brother, and he brought like a container, like a really big plastic container.
Okay.
And I'm like, why did you bring that? And he says, oh, because we're gonna catch the fish and we're gonna put them in there and take them home. And I'm like, oh, okay. Do they even allow that? And I'm like, yeah, they allow that as long as you have the license.
So it's okay. And that's one of the things like that down the Jersey Shore.
Mm-hmm.
I love going out to eat in the summer because the fish are from the Jersey Shore.
Right.
And it's awesome. Like you just think about that, like, wow, this is, because all the food is very processed and everything, but in the summer you get fresh, clean fish right from the Jersey Shore. I think that's
that
so cool.
whole sentence seems like it's an oxymoron. Fresh, clean fish.
Fresh, clean fish.
Like jumbo shrimp.
Oh. I mean, for me, my main mission when I'm fishing is to catch. Well, my lifetime mission is to actually catch a marlin.
What's a mar?
A marlin is a fish with a really long nose.
Oh, that's the one that looks like a sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's a swordfish.
Gotcha.
That's my main mission in life, to catch a marlin.
What, Adrian, is the biggest fish you've ever caught by weight?
The biggest fish that I ever caught was a catfish.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't like a big catfish, but it was like a decent medium-sized catfish.
Now, do you eat fish?
Yes, I eat salmon.
Okay.
Yes, I only eat like what's it called? The one with the spices on it, pretty much. Because because I don't
Which fish comes with spices?
the ones down at Costco. Those are the only type of fish I eat.
Old Bay fish.
Old Bay.
Old Bay fish. Yes.
Do you like fish sticks?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I do enjoy salmon from time to time.
Okay.
Tilapia.
Not so much.
Because Chef Ascalai it's interesting to go down there, and when he takes in an order, the students, one of the things he teaches them, you have to, before you sign the bill, you have to check. And one time, the driver tried to sneak in tilapia instead of salmon. He goes, "Nah, that's." And the driver says, "No, that's salmon." He goes, "I've been a chef for 40 years. That's not salmon. Send it back." But he said they're very close. Like if you don't know what you're talking about, and that was a cool lesson that he showed the kids. That you can't.
It's close, but just a tiny bit far off.
No, because, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because, for me, I personally enjoy smoked salmon. I don't really like that grilled stuff or, fried stuff. I just like smoked salmon.
Like on a bagel?
No.
No, yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
They smoke it sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, smoked salmon. I like smoked salmon.
Okay.
Anyways, what about you guys? What's on your mind for the weekend?
Go ahead, Mr. Andretti. You're our guest.
I'm just I feel very lucky and blessed. Like tonight, right after school, my fiance and I found a home.
Oh, nice.
So we were going to buy a house, but the market's just nuts. So we found a condo that we're going to lease from someone else. The owner just bought it, and they're renovating it, and it was within our price range.
Ooh.
And we just feel we're lucky that we got it. So today, going to sign for it, and we're going to move in July. So it's a good day.
Oh,
very
really?
Thankful, very thankful. So nice. I'll live there first, and then when we get married in December, she'll move in.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. Well, again, I won't be in school tomorrow. I'm attending an event, which I'm very excited to. It's a big nerdy event. I'll talk about it next week.
Probably DC Comics.
No, it's even nerdier than comics. I will share my story next week.
Is it Dungeons and Dragons?
It is not that nerdy, but still kind of nerdy.
High on the nerd scale.
Let's put it this way. It's related to what we do.
Okay.
Here.
Podcasting.
Yes, it's related to podcasting. But speaking of Throwback Thursday, I'm very excited because, I don't know, Mr. Alex, our executive producer of talent acquisition, I guess he's taken the rest of the year off, so I had to go and step up and book guests. So next Thursday, which is June 1st, our Throwback Thursday guests, we're going to have our newly selected Board of Ed president and Board of Ed vice president. Miss Sevilla and Mr. Adorno will be our guests next Thursday. And here's why it's relevant to have them on Throwback Thursday. They graduated from New Brunswick High School when they were students. They graduated in 1998.
That's awesome.
So we're bringing them back as they are now leading the Board of Education. So we're going to have some fun with them next Thursday morning. So we're looking forward to that coming up.
That's awesome. When people who graduated from here come back as teachers or administration or board members, because they get it.
It says something about community.
And they care.
Yes.
And so that's cool.
And then, again, the following week, on Monday, June 5th, we are going to welcome Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Johnson, to be our guest on Maestro Monday. So we'll have some fun with Dr. Johnson. And that's what's coming up over the next couple of weeks as we start to get near the end of the school year.
17 left, I think.
Who's counting?
Yeah.
Honestly,
my seniors are counting.
I'm not even keeping count at this point. I'm just trying to get by. As always.
There you go.
Yes, just put your mind to it.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Zebra Morning Show. We will not be here tomorrow, so no Fun Friday. And we will be back on Monday with another edition of Maestro Monday. Wave goodbye, and we'll see you. Have a great
again
weekend.
For having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Andretti, for being here all week long.
Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show. Please tell a friend to help spread the word. Word of mouth is the best way to help us grow. Be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram at Zebra Podcast Net. And be sure to visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com, where you can submit shout-outs and learn about joining us. Have a great day, Zebra Nation.
See you later, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.